Okay folks, so I'm going to tie a wee cruncher pattern. The hook I have on the vise is a size 10 standard heavyweight mat fly hook. The thread that I'm going to use to tie the fly is a uni thread 80 in light olive. So I'll just come in and get the thread started behind the eye of the hook, just wrap on a few turns. I'll just come in with my scissors and just take away the waste tag of the thread. I'm just going to bring this one down until I'm just slightly past the point of the hook. Now, the tail on the fly is going to be this light olive cock fibre. Just show you the cape. It's the cape there, just a nice light olive. Now, all I do is just get the same stems or the feathers to sit straight up from the stem, and then I just come in and take a couple of pinches. Don't need too much, just a few pinches will do rightly. Then offer this up to the hook. Now I just like to go the length of the hook over the back, just come around with a pinching loop, and then just bringing my thread turns down at this stage onto the tail. And then I'll just come in and trim this the length of the body. Now, the body on the fly is going to be hand stripped peacock quill. Goes here, just an olive, golden olive, hand stripped peacock quill. And just get one of these out of the packet. Just before I tie one of these in, I just like to get a wee bit of moisture on my fingers and just run the moisture through. Look, see that one there, look, that's damaged. See it? It's no good. That'll break on me as soon as I start bringing that up the shank of the hook. So we'll get another one. I just like to moisten the quill because when they're dry they're brittle. So just a wee bit of moisture helps at times. So I'm just going to come around, just catch in the quill, and then simply just nice tight with your turns. Just bring your turns right up, tying in the quill and the cut end of the cock haggle fibres to there. Now, just get your quill started. You can have it closely touching, or you can have it spaced out a wee bit. Now, I'm just going to bring mine up, just closely touching, just not overlapping, they're just touching to there. Now, just going to bring my other finger in just to help me wind the quill up a wee bit faster rather than doing hand over hand. Just going to bring it up to there, to where the body ends. Just keep a hold of your quill, just follow it around with your thread and with nice tight turns. Then you can break this away. Now you gotta protect the quill. It's a fragile material. You can either super glue, varnish, whatever your poison is. I'm just going to come in with a wee tiny drop of UV resin, and then just going to come in with my needle and just simply spread this along the quill body. Now, you don't want the UV resin getting into your tail, so just take your time. Once you're happy, just come in with your torch and just set the UV resin. Now, if you're using the UV resin, just speeds the tying of the fly up. I'm happy with that, so I'm just going to bring my thread back up towards the eye. Now, wing buds are going to be these nice dyed sunburst goose bats. So I'm going to come in and take two of these. I'll just come in and trim these away. what I like to do is I just like to take see the fine tips, just like to remove those. Just tie them in one at a time. You just want them on the side. Just come around with a couple of loose turns, catch them on the side, and then the same on your side. Just come in, catch them in on the side, keeping them on the side, and just work your thread back down towards the body. Now, I'm just going to work my thread back up, tying these in. Now, I'm just going to use a wee bit of dubbing at this stage. And the stuff I'm using is called optic fibre. It's up there. Now, you don't need too much of this. You only want a wee drop. So, just get a wee drop on. Get it all dubbed up. I'll just show you the packet. It's just for salmon flies. It's a Foxy Tails product. It's up there. Optic fibre. It's a purple, but it's a nice UV. There's a UV of it. That's why I like using it. So just bring it up. Once we get it started on the hook, then we can tighten up. Now, you need to leave yourself a wee bit of room at the front because you're going to have to put a hackle on this fly. So anything that's going forward, them long fibres, just take them away. Anything that's going forward, just stroke it back. Bring your thread in front. And then simply bring across your 2 goose bats, for your wing buds down the sides, and then just bring your thread round, nice and tight, tying these in. Now, you keep your thread tight, just break away the goose bats. Now, the hackle is going to be the same as the tail, so just come in, get myself a nice hackle here. Don't want a long one, just a nice wee short hackle. Stroke back the fibres to reveal the tip. Just come up, a couple of turns tying in the tip. You can fold the tip back, a couple of turns back over. That'll make a nice strong fly for you. Now, just come in, locate your tip, break it away, and then once you're looking, it's just one turn, simply one turn in front of the other. Turns of hackles up to you. I'm just going to put 2 on. 2's enough for me. Now, if you like it heavier dressed, just put another turn on there. Just going to come in. A couple of nice tight turns. Going to fold the stem of the hackle back. And just bring the thread up over the top of the stem. Just tying it in. Just creating our head at the same time. Nice and tight. Keeping your thread tight. Break away the stem of the hackle. Now, don't be letting go of your thread. Just come in with your whip finisher. And just simply throw in a whip finish. Nice and tight. Come in, remove your thread. And all it's left to do is simply a wee tiny bit of varnish on the head. Now, don't worry if you get the varnish in the eye. And clean it out. Main thing is you get the varnish right onto the head. Make the fly last that wee bit longer. Now, a wee bit of waste wire here. And I'll just come in and clean out the eye. Now, there you go. That's a wee simple olive UV cruncher. Give the fly a wee go. Hopefully I can catch you a few fish.